Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Look at those clouds rolling in. Just a very short while ago it was nice and sunny. I mean, it's still quite warm, but yeah, I got a few clouds rolling in, so that'll be interesting to see what happens with that. I know they were calling for possible rain showers off and on today, so if we get a little bit of rain it wouldn't shock me. We had like 4 nice days in a row, so we will see. We'll see what happens with that. All right. I wanted to kind of continue on from my last video, what I was talking about, and I wanted to share some more thoughts with you. Okay, out of sight, out of mind. This is what the topic of this video is going to be. Out of sight, out of mind. Let me ask you guys this: when was the last time that you really heard about the Palisade fires in California, the fires in Hawaii, the flooding down in North Carolina, and even the flooding that just happened in Texas? I mean, it's run its course. The news media got as much play out of it as they could. There's no more bodies to recover. There's no more, people to throw out there and tell you how awful it was, because it's awful. All those things are awful, folks, when those type of things happen. But at the end of the day, we're easily distracted, turned in a different direction, on to the next thing. And the people that are dealing with those tragedies in that situation are the ones that are suffering. Now here's an interesting little tidbit. In California, all those people that had their houses burned and stuff like that there, are they all getting the permits back to be able to build new houses? Do you even know, right? Certain ones that are not near the beach absolutely got their permits. Not all of them, but some of them. But anybody that was along the beach that wanted to rebuild has not been allowed to. Environmental reasons and all those type of things. Just craziness, folks, craziness. Too much governmental control. So, it is amazing to me when you continue to watch these things play out, the flooding and the destruction. Just because it's no longer newsworthy doesn't mean those people are still not suffering, that they're still not having issues, that they're trying to get things squared away. I know that, like with North Carolina, the Biden administration completely dropped the ball on that one, and even the fires in Hawaii, they were given a $500 check, which was not a gift, it was a loan. Really? Really? They've lost everything, and here's a little stipend for you, but you got to pay that back. I mean, it's just insanity if you think about it, And unless the news media is telling you to be concerned about it, you're not. Like I said, you're on to the next distraction. We have things in our own lives, folks, that are distracting us. I mean, every single day. It's one of the things I always tell people. I said, every person that you see out there, and if they're a miserable prick, and they're just a nasty person, you're like, what is their freaking problem? They're going through something. Everybody watching this video is going through something. Hello, Miss Bonnie. Hello, Miss Bonnie. With your little tail up in the air, and there's Mr. Clyde. Yes. Love how their tails are straight up like that. But yeah, everybody is going through something. They have something going on in their life that is a distraction, that's taking away their focus. Every one of us, family, as a parent, I'll give you a good example. As a parent, do we stop worrying about our kids once they're grown? Of course not. Is that on the inside? Here, hold on a second, guys. I got an ant. Yeah. Is any outside? Where's this freaking thing? Get off there. I had my head net on because of the bugs, but then there was an ant, and I think he was on the inside. Oh, there he is, still back in there. Yeah, there you go. There he is. Goodbye. All right, sorry about that. But, you know, you never stop worrying about your children, regardless of how old they get or what age they are. You're always going to worry. So, you know, you're concerned with who they're with, what they're doing. Are they okay? Are they, you know, being good people? You know, have they fallen in with the wrong crowd? How's their job going? Do they have enough money to survive? Do I need to help them? I mean, it just goes on and on and on. And anybody on here that's a parent that gives a crap about your kids will agree with me on that, okay? Some of you, okay, you're 18, see you later, have a good life, you're on your own. I could never understand that mentality, but that's just me, I guess. Anyway, so people are easily distracted. You know, you see these tragedies happen, and you know your heart goes out to the families. Like the latest one with Texas. You know, horrible situation. Way too many people died needlessly, and then you know what does the media do? They play the blame game. Who do we blame for this? Whose fault is it? You know, and they try to make it political. It's just, which is disgusting to me. It's disgusting to me. You know, the focus should be on especially the parents that lost all those little girls, you know, from that camp. Terrible, terrible situation. I couldn't even imagine. I don't even want to imagine what that would be like. You know, we recently had in our own group, we had a member lost a son to a tragic automobile accident. A young man fell asleep at the wheel. There was no drugs or alcohol involved because they did the toxology test on him. So he just fell asleep, and he crashed, and it killed him at 21 years old. And you know, my heart broke for him and his mother. You know, the grandmother. My heart broke for them because I have a 23-year-old daughter. And if something happened to her, I mean, that would be devastating, you know. And so that's a tough thing, you know. That's you know, but but again, you never know. You never know what's going to happen in life. So you know, we just continue to try to do the best that we can, and you go from there. Simple as that. And it sounds terrible. It's a cliche, but you know, you have to keep going on. Unfortunately. So you never forget those things, though. They don't go away. So, like I said, again, I would highly suggest to everybody, be kind to people. Because you don't know what they're going through. You don't know what's happening in their lives. What tragedies they're dealing with or what demons they're facing. Let's try to be decent to each other, you know. Guys, I hope you all have a great day. I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.